Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Calm with Carlyn, yoga and meditation for your busy life. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you here. Our class today is a very traditional Vinyasa style flow. We're going to be working through all parts of the body and moving with our breath a little bit faster to create some heat in the body. This is a short class. You can fit it in even on your busiest days. You don't need any props for class, and we are going to start in a child's pose. Whenever you're ready, I will see you there. In your child's pose, bring your knees wide, bring your big toes to touch, and reach your arms long in front of you, melting your chest down to the ground. We have our knees wide so we can create some space for our belly to just gently drop down every time we take an inhale. As you inhale, you're breathing into the belly, letting it fill up like a balloon. And as you exhale, you're gently pulling the belly button in towards the spine, like you're deflating that same balloon. Nice slow breaths are good, signaling to the nervous system that these four corners of our mat are a safe place to be, to move, and to breathe. And as you really start to settle into your breath, feel the body lengthen. Maybe you reach the fingertips just a couple more centimeters in front of you. Maybe the hips come a little bit closer to the heels. Maybe you feel your spine get a little bit longer. We'll take one more breath in this variation of child's pose, taking a deep breath in and staying for a nice slow exhale. And then walking the hands to the top right corner of the mat, stacking your left hand on top of your right, and really sending that left shoulder down and that left hip back, lengthening through the left side of the body. For 3, for 2, last breath. And at the bottom of the exhale, we'll take it to the other side. Walk the hands over to the left side of the body, stacking the right hand on top of the left, letting that right shoulder reach down and the right hip reach back. Lengthen the right side body as you breathe. For 3, for 2, last one here, and then gently take it back to center in your child's pose. Take one breath in through the nose and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. And then when you're ready, lift your hips. Find your first downward facing dog of class. Pedal through the knees. Find some movement in the legs. Start to wake up the back side of the body, the calves, the hamstrings, the lower back. Press the mat away from you. Let the head be nice and heavy. And spread the fingertips nice and wide, giving yourself that strong foundation.
And as you start to settle into stillness, we'll take this into a twist. So shorten your downward facing dog and take your feet out wide to either edge of the mat. We'll start on the right side. Take the left hand, reach underneath the body for the right ankle, calf, or thigh. Pulling yourself towards the right side, gazing underneath the right armpit. Feel that right IT band stretch. Feel the torso twist. For 3, for 2, last one, take it back through center, and then we'll go to the other side. The right arm reaches underneath the body, grabbing onto the left ankle, shin, calf, thigh, pulling yourself underneath the left armpit, gazing underneath that left armpit, feeling the torso twist for 3, for 2, on 1, take it back to your traditional downward facing dog. Walk out your stance a little bit wider. Inhale and reach the right leg up to the sky. On your exhale, tap that right knee to the right elbow, and then inhale, lift it back up to a 3-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, tap the right knee to the left elbow, and lift it back up, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, slowly take the knee in towards the nose, eventually gently stepping that right foot to the right thumb, dropping the back knee and coming up into your low lunge. Breathe here. Really start to sink into that bent right leg. Feel the left hip flexor stretch. And then take the arms to a cactus shape, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open the heart, take a deep breath in and a long breath out. One more deep breath in, exhale, long breath out, and then take the hands to frame the right foot and gently straighten through the right leg. It's early in class, so the knee can be bent in your half split pose. Take an inhale, look up halfway. And on your exhale, fold forward. 2 breaths here. 1 more. When you're ready, start to walk the hands forward, bend back into that right knee, plant the hands to frame the right foot, lift the back knee, and step it back to your high plank. From your high plank option to drop the knees, we'll lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift it up, baby cobra. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Let's take that on the other side. Take an inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee taps left elbow. Inhale, lift it up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee taps right elbow. Inhale, lift it up, 3-legged dog. Slowly take the knee in towards the nose, eventually gently stepping the left foot towards the left thumb, dropping the back knee, and coming up into your low lunge. Sink into that left knee this time. Feel the right hip flexor open, and when you're ready, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Taking 2 deep breaths here, in and out. In and out. Bring your hands to frame the left foot and slowly start to straighten through that left leg. Find a gentle half split pose, knee can be bent. Inhale, gaze past the left toes. And on your exhale, gently fold forward. 2 breaths here. Last breath. And then when you're ready, bend back into the left knee, walk the hands forward, plant them to frame the left foot, lift the back knee off of the mat, and step back to your high plank. Press the ground away from you, get strong in the core. Option to drop the knees or lower right down to the belly. Untuck the toes, inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and slowly travel towards the hands. We'll take a quick ragdoll when we get there, grabbing opposite elbows, bending knees, rocking side to side. When you're ready, let the fingertips drop down to the ground, tuck the chin to the chest, slowly at a time. Getting into our standing sequence, we'll go ahead and bring the big toes to touch. Keep a little gap in the heels. Take an inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky, and let your hands come through heart center as you hinge and fold. You can still keep a bend in the knees. Maybe they start to straighten as the hips lift up to the sky and you deepen your forward fold. Take an inhale, bring your hands to the shins. And on your exhale, fold forward. On your inhale, sit back, find your chair pose, reach your fingertips up to the sky. And from here, we'll pulse, send the weight into the heels for 10, 9, 8, 7, relax the shoulders, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, bring the hands to heart center, press in towards the left foot, and come up into a one-legged mountain pose, bringing the right knee into the chest. Using your core to keep you balanced and strong, we'll hold here for 5. Maybe you roll out the ankle for 4, 3, 2. On 1, slowly bend into the left knee and send the right foot back all the way to a crescent lunge. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Take an inhale and an exhale. Hinge forward from here. Make sure your spine is nice and long. Weight is in your left heel. Fire is happening in your left glute. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and hug underneath the left thigh. Grab onto opposite elbows. Give yourself a hug. Let the shoulder blades spread apart. And then on your inhale, cactus the arms and open up. Exhale, hug. Inhale, cactus. 2 more times. Exhale, hug. Inhale, cactus. The leg is shaky, that's okay. Inhale, hug. Exhale, cactus, and hold. And from here, take the arms long behind you to airplane arms and see if you can lift off into a warrior 3. Little bit of a back bend with these airplane arms. The heat is building in the left leg. We're here for 3. For 2, on 1, take the hands to frame the left foot. Reach the right leg even higher up to the sky for your standing split. Keep a micro bend in that left knee. Maybe you take one or both hands to your left ankle, challenging your balance. One hand is all I've got in me today, and that's okay. See if you can lift that right leg up a little bit higher. For 3, for 2, on 1, take both hands to the ground again and slowly step it back into your crescent lunge, rising up, and then cactusing the arms, opening through the heart. 1 breath here. Stay for your exhale. 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, plant the hands to frame the left foot. Step back to your high plank. From here, we'll move through our traditional vinyasa. Lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Long sigh out through the mouth. Bend the knees, look to the top of the mat, and travel forward. Bring the big toes to touch, gap in the heels. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit back, chair pose. Again, we pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to heart center and find in mountain pose. Left knee comes into the chest. Using your core, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, slowly send it back to your crescent lunge. Reach the fingertips up to the sky. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. And then hinge it forward, sending the weight into that right heel, firing up through the right glute. I'm just now realizing how glute heavy this class is. Go ahead and hug underneath your right thigh. Grab onto opposite elbows. And then bring it to cactus arms. Exhale. Inhale, hug it in. Exhale, lift it up. 2 more times. Inhale, hug it in. Exhale, lift it up. Last time, inhale, hug it in. Exhale, lift it up. And then take the arms long behind you and see if you can get light on the foot and lift up into a warrior 3. Right leg is on fire, and that's okay. We're holding here in this warrior 3 for 4, 3, 2. On 1, take the hands down to the ground, lift the left leg up to the sky. Stay here or grab the right ankle with one or both hands, challenging your balance, lifting your left knee a little bit higher. We'll be here for 3, for 2. On 1, gently bring it down into your crescent lunge. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Stay for a full cycle of breath. And then take 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, take the hands down to frame the right foot. Step it back to your high plank and move through your vinyasa, lowering down, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, we'll drop the knees underneath the hips and start to walk the hands out in front of you for your puppy pose. When you feel you've reached your limit, let the body melt into the ground. Maybe the forehead, the chest, or the nose make contact with the mat. Lifting the hips high, opening through the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths here. Breathe through any tension. This can be intense. Last breath. Keeping the toes tucked, tucking them if you haven't done so already. Start to walk the hands all the way back, and we'll come to a seat on our heels, stretching out the feet here. Go ahead and interlace the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open through the heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale here. This time, keep the hands interlaced, bring them over towards the right side of the body. Feel that left shoulder pull down gently. Take the right ear towards the right shoulder and lengthen through the left side of the neck. Breathing here for 3, for 2. On 1, we come back to center. Take a big inhale. Stay for your exhale. And then take it over to the left side. Right shoulder reaches down. Take that left ear to the left shoulder. We hold here for 3, for 2. On 1, slowly bring it back to center. Take 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, we'll release. We'll come to the middle of our mat and take it to a seat. Find a quick forward fold while we're here, flexing the toes towards the face. Take an inhale, reach the fingertips up. And on your exhale, hinge forward and fold. Knees can be bent. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest, staying in your forward fold for 2 deep, slow breaths. At the bottom of your second exhale, look up halfway and then come upright to your seated position with the arms long in front of you and slowly make your way onto your back. Adjust as you need to. I'm going to shimmy forward here. And then plant the feet on the mat just so you can slightly graze the with the fingertips. Press into the palms and the heels. Take an inhale and lift the hips up to the sky for your bridge pose. Staying here in this variation of bridge, maybe you shimmy the shoulders together, interlace the hands underneath the body, lift the hips just a little bit higher. Maybe you even lift the heels coming onto the tippy toes. Wherever you are, we'll hold the bridge pose for 5, 4, 3. On 1, slowly bring it back down to earth. Hug the knees in towards the armpits. Grab onto the insides or the outsides of the feet and find your happy baby pose. Maybe you gently rock side to side. Maybe you straighten through one leg and then the other. Last posture before we move into our final rest. If there's something else you need today that I didn't offer during class, of course, take it now. When you're ready, we will move into our Shavasana, hugging the knees into the chest, squeezing ourselves into a tiny ball, lifting the head, neck, and shoulders, forehead to the knees. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, let it all go. Find your Shavasana. Legs and arms out long. Palms facing up for acceptance or down for grounding. Notice all the places where your back body makes contact with the mat. And let them melt. Know that you can melt. Know that you're supported by the earth beneath you. And know that when you walk off of your mat, you are still supported by the earth beneath you. You're supported by the universe and its plan for you. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. On my more hectic days, I do usually only take about a minute, which can sometimes be plenty of time just to reset. So stay if you have the time. If not, start to wiggle through the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and the ankles, shake the head yes and no. Find a full body stretch. And then roll onto either your left or your right side, hugging the knees into the chest, using your bicep as a pillow. Find your fetal position. There's a posture of new beginning. Remind you that each moment can be a new beginning. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a seated position. And this is where we will end our time together. Thank you all so much for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment below how you liked class. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel for more free yoga and meditation.
Follow me on Instagram at Calm with Carlyn. And if you enjoy my channel, please share it with your friends and loved ones. Thank you all so much. Namaste.